Hello, you know what it is by now. My name's DJ Feazilla. This is the fourth Soundclash. Welcome back. We've got 6 producers this time, flipping a sample in an hour again. Tom Tublet won the last one, so he got to go and choose a sample for this one. He chose a little vibraphone piece, which we'll play for you now. So yeah, nice groovy little piece there. Really interesting melody. So we've got Louis, myself, Tom, Tublet, Shaun, OG Mecha, and Elias and Oliver flipping the sample again this week. So without further ado, let's go. Welcome everyone back to Soundclash number 11, 4th recording. How's everyone feel?
Good.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, pretty good.
So sample was chosen by Tom this week. Do you want to explain why you chose that sample?
Yeah, so it was like very last minute. So I was just like on the hour, just going through Spice, going through sounds dead quick. That one just like resonated with me, so I just picked it.
How does everyone feel about that sample?
It was a rough one. For me, for the first like 15 minutes at least, I was like, what am I gonna do with the sample? And I had no clue, no ideas. I tried reversing it, I tried chopping it, I tried everything. It was just, I did something great. I was like, I know what I can do. But we need to figure out what the bounds are for this competition, because it's like, how much can we push the limit with the sample? Or is it like, you
can do whatever you want, I reckon. I think as long as it's like somewhat recognizable and it's there in some capacity, and you can point it out.
Yeah, it kind of pushes you to be a bit more creative as well, I think.
Big time.
Like you said, I think it clicked eventually. It finally clicked after like screwing for ages, but we got there.
No, totally.
I think obviously if everyone just either rearranged the sample or chopped it a little bit or sped it up, you'd get sick of it, and then you'd mark people down because of the lack of originality. And I think us ranking each other inspires us to be more creative with it. So I think like.
And what are the bounds of using the sample? Like, would you be penalised for just using a melody from the sample that isn't the same sample but played on a synth or something? I would personally say that's still.
If it's a really strong melody and you haven't like completely chopped the melody, rearranged it, then swapped instrument, then that's basically like a completely new sample. But as long as there's like, if it's like the same melody but on a different instrument and like recognizable if you played them, I think that still counts. Yeah.
Recognizable is surely the key part.
Recognizable,
yeah. Recognizable.
See,
and a key recurring element throughout the song.
There's a lot of songs that are sampled, and we won't even recognize what the sample is from till today. It's just about how you flip it, I think, personally.
Yeah. I think more not more recognizable. I think more being able to point it out and being able to say and state where you've used it, and someone can like be like, oh,
yeah, yeah. As long as you can justify where you, yeah.
Totally.
So, by the sounds of that, I think everyone's used this sample in quite an interesting way then. Yeah?
Yeah, we'll see.
Quite deep in their bag for this one, yeah?
Yeah, this very is tough.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll hop into Tom's. If everyone's ready, 3, 2, 1, go.
nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
I love the shuffle on the toms. The drums are really good. Drums are really good
As well. It was
Cheers.
beautiful with the bass. Loved it.
I love where it got to. I thought it got really nice towards the end. I think it took too long to get to the bit where I was really enjoying it. I don't know if there's some bits in the middle, bits towards the first half that it just got better and better though. Definitely got better and better.
I like the use of the sample there as well, because I thought of something like that style, but I couldn't execute that style. So it's like, but I did like that. Use. It was really nice.
Yeah, it was tricky, a tricky sample to use. But yeah, it's just one of them that came together really quick. I was just in the zone, and it just like, it just comes together like for you. You don't really require much effort, kind of thing. So yeah,
Sweet, man. Yeah, really good track. Really strong.
Cool. Right, going on to the next one. That would be my track. So if everyone's ready to go, 3, 2, 1. Just want to welcome Tack back to the chat.
What up?
Fruity Loops wasn't working when we sent the sample out, so he didn't manage to actually make something worth consideration. But yeah, we just listened to my track to get you up to speed. I'm just waiting to hear what everyone thought about that.
Matt,
Arguably one of your best compositions, I'd say, man.
I was thinking the same thing.
Big time.
That bass line, the first one was really good, and the second one just creeps up and just smacks you. It's really good.
And the use of the sample in between is like perfect. That's a really good composition.
Yeah, it really works, that sample in that genre.
Yeah, big time.
As soon as I heard it, I was like, right, that's a grime garage sample there straight. So I just like slammed it straight up and then just like flipped it. And I just I think it went okay. Then I found that bass line to sample. I chopped it down and like half timed it, and then changed the beat stretch on it to beat, and then changed the transients on it. So it does that like stutter. Yeah, I was just
it was really good. It was hard. It was really hard.
The arrangement was really good as well. Like,
That's it.
all the way through.
A show big time. You'll be able to drop that real fast, I'm sure. Live.
So, no, I appreciate it. All right, moving on. Next submission that we've got, Oli. And Oli this week actually resubmitted 5 minutes after his original submission. So
The exact same, like there was no improvement, to be honest. The vocals went from kind of bad to kind of bad.
Okay.
all right, okay, if everyone's ready, 3, 2, 1. You just got a little vault of 21 Savage samples.
I've got that track a cappella. It's the first thing that came up when I googled a cappella on YouTube. Like rap a cappella.
Next level.
Putting that sample to work.
Yeah, it's a regular. Yeah.
It's sick.
No, it works. It works.
The other vocals though didn't line up properly. Like they were a very last minute addition. They're like That was what I was really not happy with.
No, wait to hear from
I kept two copies of the sample though. Like there's a pitch down version and then the little dong. That's what I tried to do.
Nice. I liked it, man. I liked it. It's groovy. Boppy.
No, I was bopping to it. It was good. No, I liked it. I liked that sample big time. As I said, Bare Bitches kept me going.
I got the word bitches this time and repeated it, if you noticed. So there's more bitches. But there was an extra 2 bitches in the resubmission. That's one of the things. I added 2 more bitches to the track.
Oh, vital.
Yeah.
Absolutely vital.
Vital.
I might have clinched it for you, so that's why we're not allowing resubmissions from now on. Okay, so moving on to the next track, we've got Shaun's 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it.
Eco del canto abre toda puerta, escúchalo como historias cuenta. Agua, aire, vientos y recuerdos, tierra, fuego te llevan a encuentros. La síntesis de lo ritual, metafísica que no se puede tocar. 4 elementos te llevan al olvido al principio de la mente como tal.
Awesome. I really like that. The vocals in that.
I knew you were gonna like that.
I really like the vocals. I'm not entirely sold on that off-key thing, but the drums I liked as well.
The sax is really good. That sample is amazing.
It's a few samples, but yeah, it's nice. It works in there.
Nice.
I think I knew a few of those samples. I don't know why, but I've been listening to a lot of sax.
Oh, really?
Did you do the keyboard? I feel like I know that same like rhythm or that flow or down, down, down. But
Pianos was a sample, yeah.
yeah, I think I've seen that one. It's a good one there. Is that the effect that you used for the sample that we had for the submission? Was that the like? What did you use to get that like trippy?
Oh
sound?
shit. I just cut it up and like stretched it a bunch, and then put a filter on it, auto filter.
It felt like a bowed instrument of some sort, or it sounded like a bowed instrument from like what?
Yeah, it made it like rattle a bit, didn't it?
It was good. Like the
Drums are really hard. Drums really punchy, tight.
as well,
Mix really good.
big time. My speakers are like, I had to throw it down.
Yeah, I think the vocal's a bit out of time in the second time it comes in. But yeah, that's it. Yeah,
I was really surprised, Shaun. I thought it was going to turn into something like previous tunes that you've made, and it just kept going. It was really good. It was really nice. Yeah, a good departure.
Sweet. Okay. Moving on to the next submission, we have Louise.
Bear with me, fellas.
3, 2, 1. Let's go. So it's an endless loop, Lewis said.
Basically, it's a freestyle.
Yeah, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. I like
It's a freestyle.
Hard.
It's hard. It's hard.
It's well up.
Everything was that sample. Everything except for the drums and my voice.
And your voice. Your voice was great. Your voice made
your voice?
That was me and the sample, and then drums, and that was it.
Yeah, your voice made it, honestly.
Basic. And just I was just like on it. I'm just vibing the whole way through. So.
You got the best out of that sample, I think, as well.
This is it. I had no idea what to do, so I took like a few of the notes and I put it into the sampler, and then I just made like my own like vibraphone out of it, and then played it back.
Awesome. Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. It's like a sleazy. It felt sleazy.
This is it. It's like I could do bars. I would have busted. Like I would have gone straight on. But hey,
you should do it.
Hey.
I agree. It was a really nice loop.
I'm gonna be freestyling to that all night. Just gonna be ready.
So hype, bro. You're hype. You're hype. Thank you.
Let's go on to the next one, which is Elias's. The last one for consideration. Right, so if everyone's ready to listen to Elias's track. And Elias also was a little late submitting this week. But I have to mention that if it's an absolute stomper and layered and mastered, etc. So let's crack on with that. Let's go.
Toilet bowls explode. With that, come drop a shitload. Quick foes, mushrooms, dick domes. Deep pistol whip holes, a bitch holes. Money, bro, I stick a zip hole. Tiptoe before Doc can skip roll. Thirsty, sniffing out a pit nose. Woo!
Hefty.
That's fucking filthy.
Cheers, man.
Guys, everyone's using such good vocal chops as well.
That was mad.
That was great, man. Good job.
Cheers.
Fucking loved it.
Cheers. It took me a while to be happy with it. When it hit 7, I hadn't done anything really. I'd literally just done the intro and some bass, and that was it. So the last half an hour is crucial. It would have been shit. It would have been really bad.
No, it's good.
It sounds great. It sounds great.
Big time.
Okay, Tack, what we'll do, you want to come in and give us your expert opinion on what you've heard so far? Any of your standout tracks, anything that stuck out to you?
I don't know if this is an expert opinion, probably far from. But from everything I heard, I'm gonna say straight up, Elias, you would have won if you didn't cheat. You would have won to me.
It was only short as well, though, so it's not like you had a full-on thing.
No, yeah. It's not.
Oh, you came too late. I'm sorry. I have to deduct the points. I saw the chat.
Way too late. It's like 35, 7:35.
Okay, right. So we've now heard all the tracks. I'm going to ask you all to write down your order of what you've already heard. So you've got 6 minutes to listen to the tracks again, make your decisions, and then we'll pick up from over. We all just went and decided our rankings. So now we'll go through in the order that we submitted again and give our rankings. So you can't vote for yourself, vote for everyone else. And we just flip the scores to give the points. So Tom, do you want to give your rankings for us?
So in first place, I've got Oli. Love that tune.
Oh, thanks.
Then second place is Louis. Absolutely another banger. And then in third, Shaun. I think the standard is really high as well in this one. It was hard to pick. And then Elias, and then Feaz. But all really good tunes.
Right, so then next is me in order of submissions. First, I would go for Louis. He's my number one choice. Then I would have Shaun as my second. I don't know if it would be any different if I wasn't taking into account the resubmission and the lateness. So I would next go for Oli as third, then Elias fourth, and then Tom fifth. So next, Oli with the rankings.
Yeah, I would go Elias number 1. Thought that was a banger, but it had all the elements there. It sounded nice, and it was the biggest banger, I think. Number 2, toss up, but I'm gonna go Louis. I think it was a banger. I would have marked it down for being late and for being maybe a bit of a loop, but it was still a banger. So it was an hour well spent. Then Feezy, you had really nice full progression, something different, which was nice to see. and I'm proud of you, buddy. You get 3rd place. And then, so, like you say, the standard was high. I'm going to go for Shaun in 4th or 5th place, and then Tom last. But Tom, I think yours was really nice. It was just luck of the draw. There was some good tunes out today, and I've got high expectations from you, so that plays into it a little bit.
Fair play.
Shaun, your ranking?
Yeah, kind of got a toss up between 1st and 2nd because, well, Elias, you were late. I went Elias first. I went Elias first because it was just good. It was just like a vibe. It was a very interesting, dark vibe. I'm into that. Tom, I put you 2nd. I liked the idea. I liked how you used the sample. Then I have Feazilla. I liked the vibe, but I also thought it was kind of not really what I expected from you, and I don't necessarily think it was as well executed as it could have been, despite the fact it had really good energy to it. And then Louis, I liked the vibe again, but it was just a loop. Feazilla's, in that sense, had more progression, so I put him above you. And then Oli, I gave you last place. I liked it, but it just kind of sounded like a bit of a rehash of the idea from the previous one that popped off, which wasn't a bad thing. I enjoyed it still, but like I just felt familiar.
Yeah, fair.
Right, Louis, your rankings?
I put Tom in 1st place. Really liked the beat. I feel like it could turn into a really good song, especially with bars. Really good track. Matt, I put yours in at 2nd. Like I really like what you did with the composition, especially with how long you've been putting things together and stuff like that. It's really good. I put Shaun in at 3rd because I really liked the track's sound. It wasn't too sold too much on the sample usage, but I just track in itself. I really liked it. Elias in at 4th. Really liked the whole everything. It's just that I didn't see it as being too memorable out of all of them. Even though when I heard it at the time, it would have been like boom, like wow. But I wasn't like a whole bunch to go back to it. And then Oli, put you in last place just because it's like similar to like what Shaun said. I kind of felt like I'd heard that track from you before. It didn't feel too fresh, but I did like the use of the sample. It's just I think it could be a little bit better. So that's it.
Cool. Elias, your ranking?
Yeah. So I really struggled with all of these. This was probably the hardest one to rank that I'd been in. First, I went with Feazilla because I thought it was gully as fuck. I thought it was really good. It's unexpected. I do agree with Shaun. It could be executed a little better, but shock value. I liked it. I did like it. Second, I put Tom. Tom's was a vibe. I thought Tom's drums were really interesting. Lots of like very good programming, and it like developed throughout the whole playthrough. Then Shaun 3rd. I really like Shaun's again. The horn samples, sax samples, banging. Same with the piano, really good. Then Louis 4th. I think your vocal smashed it. I thought it was really good. Nice use of the sample as well. Actually, is interesting. I didn't realize it was a loop until like halfway through. So
Yeah,
it's kind of like yours, but I let it go and I was like, oh, it's an endless. It goes on. Yeah. And then 5, I put Oli, which I thought it was a really good track. The vocal sample made me giggle a lot. I did enjoy that, but I thought it could be a bit more full, like more like Foley sounds and stuff, like real sounds on the drum hits, and more layering. I think would have sold it a bit more for me. But they were all really strong. It was hard to put them in any particular order.
Cheers, everyone. Thanks for your votes. I'm going to count them up now. Tak, do you want to give your bonus verdict now and go through what you thought about everything you've heard?
It was talking about fully developed technical aspects. I'm 100% going to go with this order. It's going to be Elias first. I reckon that was also just the one I enjoyed the most, I think. But then Tom was after that. The drums were just mad. I loved everything about that beat as well. Ooh, you may go first because yours was a bit longer than Elias, so I'm not sure about that. But them one was a close tie. Then it would be Shaun. Shaun was sick as well. It was different than I expected. Like the way you put that sound with the jazzy kind of instrumentation, I wasn't expecting that, but it worked somehow. At first I was a bit thrown off, but it worked in the end. And I guess I got used to it. It started working.
Yeah, I don't know how it worked.
Yeah. And then after that, I'm gonna go with Feazilla. Definitely Feazilla, just because it was a more developed track than both Louis and Oli's, I think, in general. And then Oli, and then I mean, then Louis, then Oli.
Well, I have the actual scores in here, and pretty tight, pretty flipping close. Right, so boom, yeah. We're going to start at the bottom and do 6th place. I've put the scoring up on the screen so everyone at home knows what's going on. I'm sure you guys have worked it out from the amount of clashes we've done by now. Lowest points comes bottom. In 6th place with 11 points is Oli. Right, Oli. Right. In joint 4th, we have Shaun and Tom with 15 points each. Both of them have 15 points. Right. Then in joint 2nd, with 16 points, we have myself and Elias.
Jeez. No way.
Which means that this week's winner in 1st with 17 points is Louis. The difference between 5th and 1st was 2 points. So that's how close it was this week. And even Oli, you were only 4 points, well, 5 points behind everyone else. So
Jesus.
it's tight one. Really tight. It just shows how subjective music is, eh? And how it's all up to you to decide how much you enjoy the people's tracks in it. So, it's, but congrats again. That's 2 for you, Louis, in the film comp.
Thank you.
Yeah, go on, have it. Come on. We're going to come back to this in the middle of next week. Your track's playing again. Have you got anything you want to tell us, tell the camera, say to the guys?
No, let's keep this going. Let's keep it going. I'm excited.
All right, cool. Well, you heard it here first. Louis keen to keep his streak up. Thanks again for everyone for participating. What was that?
Well done, everyone.
Now I say to keep an eye out for KUMO.
Yeah, keep an eye out for KUMO. All right. Well, if anyone else has got anything else to say it now. Otherwise, peace. Goodbye. Take care. See you next time.
Peace.
Namaste.
See ya.
Namaste.
Namaste.
I think you want me to do this, man. Yeah. 'Cause if I go, I can't stop. No, I won't stop. Damn right. So I said, hey. I don't really think you want me to